All right, Kathy. So I think this video is of you clearing 5 foot. I think it was 5 foot at the Grant Lincoln meet the other day. So just because of the way the attempt worked out, I didn't catch most of the run. Plus, people's heads in the way. Um, your speed is much better than it was last year. You've looked in general much better this season than you did last season. Um, this step right here is still pretty small, so I'd still like to see, your knee actually really, your back leg really push off, and your lead leg really come out, kind of like that, which obviously not that long, but come out quite a bit more. But still, it's a lot better than it was. You really reach out for this final step, so that we'd like to avoid that in the future. Although that's probably actually kind of a nice, a little bit faster of a run step. So kind of in between where this step is and where this step is. That should probably be about where you are right now. Because this guy's head's in the way. I can't really see your jump too well. But it looks like from here, your hand is directly above your foot. That's a good sign that your step is right on. We don't need to adjust it further back or anything like that. You do a really good job right here of really driving that knee much higher. And that's a good sign that you're actually kind of pushing yourself, swinging that knee up and pushing yourself up in the air. So that's good. We'll want to see if we can actually get that a little bit more, and maybe even move you up a little bit higher on the pole. And we might actually be able to get you to bend this year if we can do that. So we'll be working on some jump stuff throughout the 4 weeks or so that's left in the season. You're doing a pretty good job right here of really kind of swinging up and getting yourself nice and level with the ground. Right here you can actually see you're probably which of these do I want? Let's see if I can get this to work. Yeah, I mean you're almost totally level with the ground, and that's a good kind of sign. You also see right here you're facing forward, facing forward, facing forward, and when you finally kind of kick yourself, you see here your legs are bent, and then you kind of push yourself up and you're kicking up, and as you're doing that, you're twisting yourself, and right now your back is totally to the camera. Which is good. It means you started to turn toward the pole, which is the direction you should be. But right now you're only getting what's called a half turn. So right now you're turning, you're kind of going forward, and then you're kind of aiming that way. So you're only turning about 90 degrees, slightly less, it looks like in this picture. And as a result, you're not really getting kind of that belly down sort of point that I want. And so you see right here at the bottom, or the top of this little blue circle, is really where your belly probably should be. And that would get you probably another 3 inches for finishing the turn, just for that. Plus, that kind of would give you a little bit more room to really push off from the pole right here to make sure it doesn't end up coming back toward you, kind of like Sylvia's did at the meet. Overall, this is still, like I said, I'm very impressed with this year's performance compared to last year's. Let's see if we can kind of get things a little bit higher and a little bit better rolling as we get to the end of the season. So we know what we need to work on, and we'll see you at practice.